Hi everyone, welcome to Numeriq Learning. So today we are seeing part 2 of linear equations in two variables. Okay, so in the previous class we saw the standard linear equation, standard form of linear equations in two variables, which is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. And we also saw if you are given just one variable, how do you convert it into an equation of two variables, as in here, right? See, you are given just one variable, so you have to just write it in a standard form, which will contain an x, the y will be the same and the constant. Okay, anything and everything can be brought to the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So coming to today's question, okay, today we'll be solving some word problems and we will also see how to plot a graph. The question is, the cost of a pencil is 5 less than half of the cost of a pen. Write this statement as a linear equation in two variables. Okay, so whenever you are having such questions, you have to make sure the thing that you do not know, the quantity or the value which you do not know, okay, you have to take that as x. Okay, now for example, here the cost of a pencil, right? Cost of a pencil we don't know, so we'll just write let the cost of the pencil, okay, be x. Okay, and the cost of a pen be y. Okay, we don't know both. Now what is given in the statement here? It is given that this x, right, x is nothing but equal to 5 less than, so the cost of pencil we have taken it as x and cost of the pen we have taken it as y. Okay, now if you write as per the statement which is given, the cost of a pencil, that is x, is nothing but 5 less than half the cost of a pen. What is, if the cost of pen is y, what is half the cost of a pen? It is y by 2. Right? So this is the equation now. Now if you want, you can take it all to one side. Say x minus y by 2 plus 5. I'm just taking it all to one side, right? X I'm just keeping it as it is. Y by 2 I'm taking it to the other side, which makes it minus y by 2. Minus 5, when you're taking it to the LHS, it becomes plus 5. Right? So this is equal to 0. You can take the LCM if possible, if needed. Say take 2 as the LCM. So numerator you will have 2x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. So cross multiply, it will become 0. So the final linear equation in two variable is 2x minus y plus 10 equal to 0. Okay, so again, two options. You can either leave it like that, okay, as it is. Okay, this is also correct. Or if you want, you can take the LCM and the numerator part will be your final answer. Okay, so always remember, whenever you are given such word problems, you have to first consider the unknown quantity as x. Okay, so you will have two variables to be done, because this chapter is about linear equation in two variables. So you will have two unknowns. One is the cost of a pencil, which we have taken it as x, and the other one is cost of a pen, which we have taken as y. Okay, so we are just going to replace cost of a pencil as x is equal to 5 less than half the cost of a pen. Okay, so this is how you have to do. And you probably, if you have written all of these, right, always remember this, then you will get full 2 marks if it is for 2 marks. Okay, so hope you understood. Let us move on to the next problem. It's of a very similar kind. First, let's read the problem and let's understand it. Okay, the cost of a notebook is thrice the cost of a pen. Write this as a linear equation in two variables. Okay, so let us write it. The solution. What are the two unknowns? You have to take it as x and y. The first one is, let the cost of the notebook, let it be x. Okay, and let the cost of a pen be equal to y. Right, these are the two unknowns. Now what is given to us? The cost of a notebook, which is nothing but your x, right? Your x is thrice, 3 times the cost of a pen. That means 3y. X equal to, I'm just translating the statement into the equation. Okay, the cost of a notebook is X. Is just nothing but equal to thrice, 3 times the cost of a pen. Cost of a pen is y. So how can I rewrite it as a linear equation in two variables? So x minus 3y equal to 0, right? So this becomes a linear equation in two variables. That's all. This is the answer. Look at how simple it is, isn't it? That's all. Okay, you'll probably get 1 or 2 marks for it. Now let's move on to the next question. So find the solution of an equation 3x plus 4y equal to 12. Okay, so the minute you see, whenever you have any equations in two variables, you can have many solutions, infinitely many solutions. Okay, so the very first thing that you have to do is you have to draw a table. Okay, let's draw a small table in order for us to write these x and y values. Okay, so I'm just going to draw a few boxes of this kind. So this is the table, right? And here let me write, one is x, the other one is y. Okay, so for the given equation, see, 3x plus 4y equal to 12. You are just asked 3 solutions. First, let's put x as 0. Okay, so if x is 0, 3 into 0 is nothing but 0 plus 4y equal to 12. Then this becomes 3 into 0 is 0. So y is nothing but 12 by 4 is nothing but 3. So when x equal to 0, y equal to 3. So this is the first solution, right? This is how you have to do. You can plug in. Now let us put y as 0. Okay, so 3x plus 4 into 0 equal to 12. Right? Now if y is 0, let us see. So 3x equal to 12 and x is equal to 12 by 3, which is nothing but 4. Right? This is the next solution. Okay, now the last one. Suppose you have got your x as 1. Okay, I'm just going to rewrite this. Suppose if x is 1, then what will be the answer? Let us check it. Okay, suppose if I'm taking x equal to 1, so 3 plus 4y equal to 12, 4y equal to 12 minus 3, 12 minus 3, which is nothing but 9, and y is equal to 9 by 4. Okay, so when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 9 by 4. So this is your third solution. Like this, you can find n number of solutions. Okay. Okay. Hope you understood. Now you only asked 3, so we are just stopping it with this. So this is your final answer. So you can write the solutions are, finally you can write the solutions. The solution of the equation are, first one 0, 3, x, you have to write it in the form of x, y, 4, 0 and 1, 9 by 4. So these are your 3 solutions. That's your answer. Right? Okay. The next one. So this, whenever you're given a linear equation, you just have to randomly take any x value, find out what is y, or take any random y value starting from 0 and find the x value and write it of the form x, y. Okay, so this is how you have to find the solution, right? So moving on to the next question. Okay, so this is your solution. Okay, hope you understood. Let us move on to the next question. Find the solution of, you are given a linear equation in two variables and you have to write the solution. So let's write the solution. The first one, okay, x minus 4y equal to 10. Let's do the first one, x minus 4y equal to 10. Okay, so what is the first thing that you will do? You're just asked to find a solution. Just one solution is what they are asking. So again, let me put a box. and I will draw an x and a y value. You just probably will get two solutions. Okay, so same way for the other question also. Make sure your answers are really presentable, even if it is mathematics. Okay, so for the first question, so let's take x equal to 0. Okay, so if x, this is x, this is y. Okay, so if x is 0, so your question is x minus 4y equal to 10. If x is 0, what will be your y? Minus 4y equal to 10, y equal to 10 by minus 4, right? Minus 10 minus 10 by 4. So you can cancel it with 2, 2 to the 4, 2 5 is 10. So when x is 0, what is your y? Minus 5 by 2. This is your first solution. Okay. Next, for the second one, let us take y as 0. Okay. If you take y as 0, what will it be? X minus y is 0, right? 4 into 0 equal to 10. So x is equal to 10. Isn't it? So this entire thing will become 0. Right? Okay. So when you have y equal to 0, x value is 10. So these are the two solutions. What are the solutions here? 0 comma minus 5 by 2, 10 comma 0. Okay. Now let's do the next question. I'm going to rub it. Okay. So that I get space for doing the next question. So the next question is 2x minus y equal to 1. Right? So you have to do the same way. Let's take x and y as a table. Okay, so you were asked only one solution. Probably I'll find one solution and you can take the next. Okay, so let x be 0 here. So if x is 0, let us find out what is y. So 2 into 0 minus y equal to 1. Okay, so y is equal to minus 1. So this is one solution. Now let's take y as 0. Okay, so what will you get? So 2x minus 0 equal to 1, isn't it? So x equal to 1 by 2. X equal to 1 by 2. That's your next solution. So the solution is nothing but, how will you write it? Let me rub this part. Okay, but you can keep it. The solutions are 0 comma minus 1 and 1 by 2 comma 0. So this is how you have to finally write it. Okay, so if you're able to write it clearly, you will get full marks. Okay, so it's very easy. Let us move on to the next part. Okay, find the value of k. If x equal to 1, you're already given the solution. See, x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 is the solution of the equation 2x plus 3y equal to k. Let us write it. Solution. Okay, so here you just have to plug in the x and y value. You're already given that x comma y, which is nothing but x is 1, y is 1, is a solution of 2x plus 3y equal to k. Okay, therefore you'll have to just plug in the value. So 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 equal to k. So what will be k? 2 plus 3 equal to k. So k equal to 5. Right? So that's the final answer. So find the value of k if x equal to 1 and y equal to 1 is a solution. So very easy. Right? One of the easiest problems. You just have to plug in the x and y value and you get the value of the k. That's all. Okay? So such questions you can expect for 1 mark. Okay? Very easy. So it's going to hardly take you few seconds, isn't it? Less than 20 seconds for you to do this quickly. Right? But when you're plugging in the values, make sure the calculation is correct. Okay? Now, the next question. You have to find two solutions of x equal to 0. So, this is again very important. Let's write the solution. Okay, so far what we were seeing, in order to find the solution, you were given equation in two variables, right? So, here if you are given x equal to 2, I'm just going to put x into 0, y equal to 2. So this is your linear equation in two variables. Okay, just for my reference. Now again, I'm as usual going to draw a small x and y table so that it's easier for me, right? And then, so suppose here you can, try draw it more neatly. Okay, so here you have to just plug in the value. So whatever be the y value, if y is 0, what is x? See, x plus 0 equal to 2. So x equal to 2, right? Let me write it in a different color. Okay, so here if you have got your y as 0, x equal to 2. If y is 1, 1 into 0, see, x plus 0 into 1, it's again going to be 0 equal to 2. So whatever be the value of y, right, even if it is minus 2, it is going to be 2. Whatever be the, so this is again very, very important. It will be very helpful for you when you're doing the coordinate geometry. Okay, so whatever be the, so these are the solutions. You are asked only two solutions, but the final solutions are, you can just write it like this. The solutions of x equal to 2 are, what are they? 2 comma 0, 2 comma 1, 2 comma minus 1, right? Any value of y, because either whatever be the y value you are taking, it's going to be 0. Okay, so x will always be equal to 2, right? X equal to 10, x equal to 2, it's 2 comma 10, 2 comma minus 10, and so on. Okay, so this is how you will be doing. Next one, you have to draw a graph of y minus x equal to 2. Okay, you have to draw the graph, right? Okay, let's do it. So what is the solution here? Write down the solution. You have to find the solution. So let's draw the table really quick. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the values or solutions that we will find out. Okay, I think that's fine. That's sufficient. Okay, so here let this be your x and this is your y. Okay, so first let's take x as 0. So what will it be? Y minus 0 equal to 2. So y is equal to 2. Okay, next let's take y as 0. So if y is 0, 0 minus x equal to 2, x equal to minus 2. This is your next solution. Next, let's take x equal to 1. So y minus 1 equal to 2. What have you taken? You have taken x equal to 1. Okay, so y is equal to 3. Y equal to 3. Just plug in the values. Okay, next one, let's take y as 1. Okay, let's take y as 1. So 1 minus x equal to 2. So x equal to 1 minus 2, isn't it? Or you can do it like this. Say, so minus x equal to 2 minus 1, which is nothing but 1. Therefore, x equal to minus 1. X equal to minus 1. Okay, so the solutions are, what you have to plot? You have to plot these points 0, 2. Okay, the first point is, so the solution is nothing but, let's write it clearly. The solutions of the equation, what is the equation? Y minus x equal to 2. Y minus x equal to 2 are, what are the solutions? 0, 2, minus 2, 0, 1, 3, and then minus 1, 1. Okay, so let's plot it here. I've got a graph. I'll just shrink it and take it above. Right? Okay, so that. Okay, so the first point is, I hope you can see it. The first point is 0, 2. So this is your point. Okay, so 0 comma 2, let me change the color. Okay, okay, so 0 comma 2 is here, 0 comma 2. Okay, the next point is nothing but minus 2. So this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. Okay, okay, so your negative axis and your negative y-axis, right? Okay, the second point is this is already plotted, 0 comma 2. Minus 2 comma 0. Where is minus 2 comma 0? Here. Okay, and the next point is 1 comma 3. 1. Okay, so here see 1 comma 3. This is your point, 1 comma 3. Okay, so let me again use my red. So 1 comma 3 is another point. This is also done. The next one is minus 1 comma 1. So minus 1 comma 1 is here. Okay, so these are the points. You have to write it. Okay, so in the side you can write this one is nothing but minus 2 comma 0. Here this is minus 1 comma 1. This is 0 comma 2. Like this you have to write the points. Okay, and this one is 1 comma 3. Okay, and then you have to draw a line. Let's draw a line joining all of these points. So it's a straight line, isn't it? So this is your straight line graph. Just a second. I think I will rather do it using my hand. Okay, so this is your straight line graph, right? Okay, this is how you have to draw. So what is the question? Draw the graph. So it's a linear equation. So linear means straight line graph. Okay, so this equation is nothing but it's a straight line graph. This is how you have to do it. Okay. Always remember, whenever you are writing your linear equation, it's going to be a straight line. Okay. So let me also make it here. Linear equation will always yield you a straight line graph. Linear means straight. Okay, straight line graph. A point to remember. Right? Okay. So let's do one more question. Draw. Okay, so this I will give you as a homework. Okay, it's the same kind. You just have to plot it in the graph. Okay. So you are given the linear equation 3x plus 4y equal to 6. At what points does the graph cut the x and y axis? First of all, let's find the solution. You have to find the solution of it. Probably I'll do the solution and then you can take it forward. Okay, so draw a table x, y. Okay, and let for multiple values of x and y, you have to find the solution. Okay, solution. So first let's take x equal to 0. Let's take x equal to 0. So if you're having x equal to 0 plus 4y equal to 6, so your 4y equal to 6, y is nothing but 6 by 4. Okay, so it's nothing but 3 by 2. Okay, 3 by 2 is your y. Now let us take y as 0. So 3x plus 4 into 0 equal to 6. So 3x equal to 6 and x equal to 6 by 3, that is 2. This is your next equation. Correct? After that, so you can, how many points are you asked? You can, if you want, you can take another point. Say x, you can take x equal to 1. Let us take x equal to 1, or you can take probably, what are the other points? So yeah, try taking y equal to 1. Okay, or you can take x equal to, say, try taking x equal to minus 2. So if you take x equal to minus 2, what will you get? 3 into minus 2 plus 4y equal to 6. So this is minus 6 plus 4y equal to 6. 4y equal to 12. Therefore, y equal to 3. Okay, so you will get y equal to 3. So this is how you can probably do it. Okay, so you can draw these points or solutions. Okay, so these are the solutions, 0 comma 3 by 2. These are the solutions. You can plot it in the graph. Okay, this is my graph. So this is your homework. Okay, this plotting is your homework. Okay, you will plot it and make sure that it's a straight line. It's a straight line graph. Okay. So today, finally, let's wind up our video with few points to remember. Okay, I hope you have made a note of this question. So this is your homework for the day. Homework for today. Okay, you will do this question on your own and you will plot it as well and make sure that it's a linear graph. Okay, and you have to find at which points does the graph cut the x and y axis. Okay, so some points to remember are the coordinates of a point which satisfy the equation always lies on the line of the equation. As you were just seeing in all of these questions, the solution or the coordinates which satisfy this equation, the other solution, they always lie on the line of the equation. And any point which lies on the line is the solution of the equation, and any point which does not lie. So for example, all of these points that were lying on the line, it is the solution of the equation, and the points which don't lie, they are not the solution of the equation. So these are the points to remember. Okay, the coordinates of a point which satisfies, that means that x and y value which satisfy the equation will always lie on the line. All the points which lie on the line are the solution of the equation, and on the contrary, any point which does not lie on the line is not a solution. So I think with this part 2 of linear equation, we will stop here and let's continue in the next video. Make sure you do this homework question and do let me know if you were able to do it. If you like my video, please do hit a subscribe, do like, and please do share it with your friends. Thank you.